Hello everybody, welcome back to the cave. And what you have here is a salvage chisel, one of a set of 8 that I got at a yard sale. It was a real bargain. The handles are in pretty good condition, and the blade, of course, is about what you'd expect for something that's been hanging around a long time and not used. Corroded, pitted, looked worse than this before I wire brushed it, but I decided, well, let's start to refurbish these things and I'll put them to use. So I got to ground the bevel on it and started working on the gullet side here, I guess you'd call it, toward the edge like this with a little stone, just to knock off the burr from putting the bevel on there. And what happened was, it's like pulling the thread. I started polishing right around in here, and I went a little further, and I went a little further. I said, well, let me just keep going. And pretty soon I've got myself all locked in to doing the whole thing. It doesn't really matter up here, but I'm going to do it anyway. It only matters down there that you got a clean polish with no pits for the cutting edge to work properly. But yeah, I was got out one of my mold and die polishing stones. It's a 320 grit, and put a little bevel on it with the diamond file, and so that it matches the contour a little better there. And I've been working it toward the end, of course, and going this way, but on the interior areas, it's up at an angle working on this bevel. And as you work, the stone kind of wears its way into the shape that you need. So I also got these handles for it, these stones. It's kind of nice to have them for the smaller stones. It's a little hard to handle just on its own. So, well, here we go. Let's pull the thread some more. Got my oil soap out, a little water, and here we go. finished up with the gullet, at least for the time being. And I've started work on the other side with the old diamond flat there. I just couldn't resist. I guess if you're gonna go part way, might as well go the rest of the way. Some of those pits are very deep, so we'll see how this does. So far, pretty good, actually. Yeah, still got a few little pits in that area and down here, and I think later on I'll probably hit this area too, but probably use the flex shaft and a diamond bit on that, to at least to start off with. But I'll bring you back when we get to that point, because I'm just going to be doing more of this. So I've roughed in the back side here, gotten pretty much all of the pits out. Now I want to work on these little edges here. I'm going to use a little diamond tool and a flex shaft and just gently go over it to get down below the pits. In case any of you are interested, I'm not removing any maker's mark here. If there was one, that long ago corroded away, so I have no idea who made these, but the steel seems pretty good and the handles are nice, so I'll take it wherever it came from. Alrighty, and of course, no matter how careful you try to be, you're always going to dig in a little bit with the rotary tool. So there are little ripples in there that I'm going to get out with the needle file. And all I got to do is get it wherever it went. There we go. Half round. Of course, when I say needle file, I'm talking diamond needle file. Otherwise, you wouldn't see me scrubbing so much like this. Regular files, of course, cut only on the forward direction, but the diamond ones cut in any direction. I think I'm going to hit that with a little coarser one. And the question is, where is it? Okay. Ah. Alright. Yeah, that's 600 grit there. This is more like the coarseness of the tool, the rotary tool that was working it, because I can see a ground a little bit of a concavity in there. Alright, well, we'll just do the same thing to these other sides, and then we'll come back and do some more. Okay, so we're done with the polishing and finishing and all that, at least down to a surface that's workable. So now we get to do a little test cut. Seems to pull a pretty decent chip. Stropped it, of course, and it's razor sharp, like it needs to be, because well, that's hardwood, and we do a little bit more here. Alrighty, well, I declare that done for all practical purposes. And let's see, well, only 7 more to go. So, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.